Okay, so in this exercise, I will give you an overview of how you will answer the decision-making grid. This is in relation to Maria's problem. She has to come up with a decision based on the different choices that she has. What is the best college or the best school that fits her, after high school. So she has three alternatives. She has three choices: state university, local community college, and private college. And other than the alternative, she also has four criteria. That those are the criteria that we will use to evaluate those alternatives. So according to the text, we have four criteria: the cost, quality programs, personal attention, and closeness or proximity to home. So, the first thing is, according to the text, the first step in the decision making process to define the problem. What is the problem? Uh, in the Google document that is part of the text that's given to you, that's where you will put your answers. You will type in the problem. So for this um, part, we could type the problem, and the problem goes like this: what is the best um, school for Maria? Okay, that could be. I mean, you could uh, change this or add on to this, but basically this is the problem that we will answer. uh, and so that's step number one: define the problem. Step number two is to list the alternatives, and the alternatives are already in the grid. So we have state university, we have local community college, and we also have private college. um, in the text, you have there the basic information about state university, local community college, and private college. You have there the information about the class size, how far is it from Maria's hometown, the type of professors and faculty that each of those schools have, and so on and so forth. So those are the alternatives. Step number three is to identify the criteria. The criteria are already in the grid. And then after, step number four says that we have to evaluate the alternatives. So I will show you the how we will do that based on the first criteria, just the cost. Okay, so for state university, it says here that state university is a big university with 30,000 students, and it offers both undergraduate and graduate programs. Many undergraduate classes are very large. Some have more than 300 students. The tuition is reasonable. So there you go. The tuition is reasonable. So let's evaluate the cost of state university. So we will put a plus sign if it is good, two pluses if it is very good, a negative sign if it is not good, two negative sign if it's not very. Okay, so first thing, like what I said, we will look at cost. That's our criteria, and we will evaluate the three alternatives, which are state U, local community college, and private college. So let's look at State U first. Based on the information, I'll read the information. State U is a big university with 30,000 students, and it offers both undergraduate and graduate programs. Many undergraduate classes are very large. Some have more than 300 students. The tuition is reasonable, so that is our clue. Tuition is reasonable, so based on that information, we could put one plus sign. That's for state university. For local community college, let's look at the information. So LCC is a 2-year college only a few miles away from Maria's house. Its classes are smaller than State U's, averaging about 40 students. There are marketing classes. While some faculty members are outstanding, Maria has heard that most do not have PhD degrees. The tuition for LCC is low. So that is our clue, and based on that information, we could put two pluses for a local community college. What about private college? So let me read the information. Private college, which has only 3,000 students, is located 200 miles from Maria's hometown in a neighboring state. Classes are small, and the students get a lot of individual attention and help. The college offers marketing courses. Its admission standards are high, but Maria is an outstanding student and thinks that she has a good chance of being accepted. Tuition is expensive, so based on that information, we could put one or two negatives. So that's how you will evaluate the different alternatives based on the criteria. So the next thing that you will do is to go over the next criteria and use plus and the negative signs as you evaluate the three alternatives. So hopefully this exercise gave you an idea of how you will answer this decision making grid. Okay, before I forget, once you're done evaluating all the alternatives based on the criteria, you will count the number of pluses and the number of negative signs that you had in the grid that you have in the grid. Um, so the alternative or the choice or the school that has the most pluses will be the best choice for Maria, and count those pluses, and then you'll write down the best school for Maria somewhere here, right beside this. So if you think based on the decision making grid that state university or local community college or private college is the best school for Maria, then you have to write down your answer somewhere here. Okay, so hopefully once again this exercise help you understand and how you will go about and how you will answer this decision making grid.